Welcome to our bridal video series classic set edition. If you have ordered a 21 or a 24-inch classic set, this is how to insert. This is a 21-inch classic set in beige blonde that we're going to insert on Sadie, and so follow along to learn how to insert. Okay, so this is the 21-inch classic set. It has 10 wefts, and I'm going to insert. And this is as if you are home, listen to me and learn how to do it on yourself. So you are going to brush through your hair, brush through the extension so that there isn't any tangles. And you're gonna start at the base of your head. You can use a comb, an alligator clip, anything. I sometimes will use my fingers to make the part lines. You just wanna start off with a part line about 1 inch from the bottom of your hair. Go as low as you can comfortably wear them, because that is going to get you the most length. You want to make sure you're not inserting them too high. First clip is a 3-clip weft. You're going to clip that in. Hope we lost our hair up here.
It was on there.
Okay, easy fix. Clip in your first 3-clip. Then you're going to make another part line just right above it. Just add a little bit more hair. The part line doesn't have to be perfect. And you're going to insert your second 3-clip. I like to start with the middle clip so that you can then pull the outer clips tight so that you don't have any bulging of the weft against your head. It will lay really flat. Middle clip, pull it tight. Again, you're gonna make another part line and you're gonna move to your 4-clip wefts. There are 2 4-clips. There's one that is just slightly shorter than the other one. You're gonna start with the shorter 4-clip. Thank you. Insert, again, the first middle clips and then the outer ones. And then the last weft that goes in the back is that second 4-clip. And you just want to make sure, my guide is the top of the ear. You want to make sure that you're not going higher than the top of your ear, because then, like I said, you run into not having enough room on your head to hide all of the wefts. So this is all 4 wefts that go in the back of your head. And that's gonna give you the bulk of the thickness and the length. Then the sides, you can turn slightly perfect. You're gonna make a part line right about your temple or the top of your eyebrow, and take your 2 clips, and put one of each on each side. So there's the right side, and then you can turn. And another tip with these 2 clips is sometimes if I put them in too high, I feel like I can see them kind of in the back of my head. So a tip is to insert it at a slight diagonal, so that you have more hair to hide this 2-clip. And then you have 4 1-clips in your set. And these are super handy to kind of add volume around the front of your face or wherever you're doing your hairstyle. If you're doing front braids or a half up, you can move these around as needed. These are super easy to, like I said, move around. If you're doing a braid on the side, you might want to put all 4 of them on one side. But traditionally, I like to just put them around the front of my face if I'm wearing all of my hair down. So I just put, let me turn a little bit more. I put them right at the front. You want to make sure you're not too close to your part line, or else you'll be able to see them. You want to turn, and I'm just going to do these other 2 on the other side. And that is all 10 wefts of your classic set. Our classic sets are our most popular bridal product because you can do a lot with this as your base. Once you put in all 10, you can do a lot of different hair tutorials, which we're gonna go through, but this is basic inserting. This is a 21-inch classic set, half up hairstyle tutorial. So we have inserted all of the wefts of a 21-inch classic set and done a really loose curl. And this is talking through half up. If you're thinking, I'm gonna do a half up for my wedding, how do I want it? How do I do it? Here we go. The biggest thing is thinking about the wefts at the top of your head. I have my 2 clip on this side in line with my eyebrow, but these 1 clips are gonna be really helpful in a half up, because if you're doing any sort of like half braid to the back, you can add these to your braid or your twist wherever you're doing, you know, the half up. These can add a lot of volume. So I am going to put these, I'm gonna look to the left, Sadie. I'm gonna put these, we're just gonna do a really simple half up right now to demonstrate. I'm just gonna put them right at the front of the hairline. Again, if you're doing some sort of braid, you can put it right at the start of your braid. But for today, we're going to show achieving a half up. You can look back front. And with this, you're just gonna gather however much hair you want. And we're gonna do a really simple twist. Some of the pros of a half up, this is what I personally did at my wedding. I had my 21-inch classic set and then I did the half up because it created, I wanted my hair down, but I also wanted to wear a veil, and it creates a really good base to put your veil. So I did a little twist and then I put my veil comb right there, and it felt so sturdy, and like my veil didn't move all day. So we're just gonna do a little twist and a couple things to help hide the wefts. See if you can look to the right. You just wanna make sure that you don't pull your half up super, super tight, because if you pull it really tight, you're gonna start to see wefts right here or right here. So my recommendation is to do kind of a looser, and if you need to pull this hair out like this, this is a weird word to use, but if you kind of sag the hair, make it a little bit looser on both sides, that is really the best camouflage for the half up to make sure you can't see any wefts. So we're just going to do a really simple twist, and then can I get some bobby pins? Like I said, if you saw like a tutorial where there was a braid on each side or a twist, there's a lot of beautiful half ups you can do. For today, I'm just going to do this twist, and I'm going to bobby pin along the right side of where I twisted the hair. And then that is a half up, and like I said, you could put your veil right here, you could put an accessory or flowers or whatever you're doing, but those are the biggest things to think about when doing a half up. As always, I like to finish with a medium hold hairspray and some texture spray to really make everything hold all day, and that is how to do a half up.